So obviously, um, last night the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and what was it, 121 to 107, and yeah, it was a game that was definitely winnable. We was up 15-16 at one point. I think in like the second quarter. Third quarter, Lou Dort went off. Fourth quarter, we couldn't get any stops. And we started out the game. I think we assisted on like 20 field goals or something like that, some shit. And yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but I'm not at liberty to tell nobody how to do their job, especially when it's a professional job that you get paid for. But I just got to say this to Coach Javon. I'm I'm seeing that you're aware of how to make certain adjustments and how to make certain substitutions and things of that nature when it's time to make those substitutions and whatever. Um, I also am aware about the Cam Thomas wanting playtime, wanting more playtime, and if I'm not mistaken, then that means probably Ed Sumner and Yuta Watanabe, Darren Sharp, Patty Mills, those players. With the exception of Patty Mills, I guess. And the players that we have now, obviously, Mikal Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith. I look at Sumner, Cam Thomas, Yuta Watanabe, just those players in general, and of course Darren Sharp. And I look at what they were doing and how what effort they were giving in the 3 game stretch before the trades got finalized and the stretches before the games got finalized. I look at Ed Sumner and his ability to play both ends of the court, his ability to push pace, and his ability to attack and defend, get his hands in the passing lanes. I look at Cam Thomas' ability to score. Obviously, looking for him to be more of a playmaker. That's sort of down the line, and make better decisions with the ball. That's sort of down the line. I look at Darren Sharp's ability to rebound and stay active on the rebounds and keep plays alive. I look at Yuta Watanabe ability to shoot and score, his ability to be out there, his size. Patty Mills, a consummate professional. And for a brief second, I thought Coach Javon was looking at the same thing. You go back to the Milwaukee game that we played, I think last week, when they obviously didn't play Giannis, but the starters for our team, nobody on our start lineup played over 20 minutes, and we was using our whole team really, and we damn near almost had a chance to win the game. I was more proud of that loss than I was the last night's loss, because Dinwiddie, you can see that Dinwiddie can get sporadic and get and lose himself if the calls is not going a certain way, if the plays are not going a certain way, if he's not getting the right amount of whistles and this, that, and the third and all of that. And you could see the fatigue in our starting lineup yesterday if you watched the game. Guys were going to the hole, sporadic, didn't really have real driving lanes. Mikal Bridges, of course, had 30. He's always a bright spot. But Dorian Finney-Smith, not Dorian Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie wasn't really into it. Cam Johnson's not really in. He's dribbling the ball up too much. Too much of the ball in his hands. It's not as ecstatic. You can see the energy losing out of those players' bodies. Nick Claxton doing all that he could do, but you can see the energy like just fading away. And when you see that, I would think that Coach Jay Vaughn would say, all right, man, I'm gonna give y'all guys some rest this early. This is the last thing in the road trip. We're gonna be going home. We're gonna get some guys to finish try to finish this game out, get some keep it okay. This team, in my opinion, is capable of running 10, 11 deep. It's all up to and it's all rests on the shoulders of Coach Jay Vaughn. It all rests on his shoulders. It all rests on the shoulders as if he believe in the rest of those players off the bench. Because I know for a fact we already got our basic 8-man rotation that we want to run. To me, it's all about the other guys. What about those last 3-4 guys coming off the bench? I think they can help. Hell, scratch that. I know they can help. You seen what they was doing on that 3-game stretch against Wizards, Clippers, Suns, who still had Mikal Bridges at that time and played. We seen what Cam Thomas was able to do when he had the minutes, when he had the extended minutes. So my thing, not really the players. The players are gonna do what they do. They have their weaknesses, they have their faults, but they also have their strengths, and their strengths work within the flow of the game, or and with not just in flows of the game, but in times where we need to stop runs. I've seen it. I saw it. I saw it in Milwaukee. I saw it against Denver. We saw it. We all saw it. So anybody who watched some games, they all saw it. So Coach Jay Vaughn, what I really want to say is, everybody's with you. Everybody's rocking with you. Just continuing to give those players on the back end of the bench that were in there and playing high minutes in that stretch with Cam Thomas had 40 in 3 straight games. Continuing to give those players confidence is key. You see what's going on? You see what's going on out on the floor? You know what to do. When you get in the game, you got him. You know what he gonna do, right? He a little weak with his left hand. He gonna drive. He gets sporadic. He gonna drive real quick, cut him off. I don't think we did our job. I don't think we did our homework on that OKC team, because those young players were continuing to push the pace, and attack. We didn't have the energy to stop them. So if you need to get Yuta Watanabe out of street clothes, if it's a must, you get Ed Sumner on the court. for defense and pressure and pressuring the ball and getting more open court opportunities. If you need to get Darren Sharp in there for more energy on the rebounds, then it's all right to do that. It's okay to do that. It's all right. Nobody expecting a damn thing from this team outside of Brooklyn, outside of this city. Nobody. So my thing is if these guys were here and they were playing and they was determined to play when Kevin Durant and Kyrie made their decisions that they wanted out, it's okay to play them. It's all right. It's all right to play them. Those guys can come in and contribute. Give the starters some rest. Give the starters they much needed rest. So they won't be winded. So Spencer Dinwiddie won't be winded. So he won't be lazy. So Cam Johnson won't be winded. So he won't be out of gas. We got arguably one of the most toughest teams in the league tomorrow night at home. And I think that if we properly prepared for them, we need all hands on deck. We need all hands on deck. So to the coaching staff of the Brooklyn Nets, I'm begging y'all, please. Those players, man, they practice too. They on the team too. Give them some confidence. Yo, you got this. Hey, yo, you could take him on the boards. Yo, you could take him off the dribble. You could defend him. Today it's all about giving the players confidence, man. Ain't about putting them down just because it's their profession and this is what they doing professionally. And yo, somebody in here, you're gonna be out next year. The coaches will be out before the players do. And that's the reality of it. And then guess what? You're blaming young players for coaches with names that you like and played in the time that you like for getting them fired. Not saying that that's the case, but it can easily be. And I would think Coach Jay Vaughn would know that. The thing you don't really want to do is bring on too much of the San Antonio Spurs Tom Thibodeau, I'm going with the same 8 guys mentality. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. You don't at all. What you want to do is continue to give the Davon Sharps, the Yuta Watanabes, the Ed Sumners, the Cam Thomases, the Patty Mills. You want to give them, you're going to keep giving them confidence. Hey, yo, y'all ready? Yeah, y'all ready to go? Okay, guess what? Rest of this time on, bro, y'all part of this too. We all on deck, bro. We got the opportunity to run at least 10 plus deep. This team could be effective running 10 plus deep. Any of those guys can have a key night. Now, and I'm not talking on a stat sheet or anything like that. I'm talking about key plays in the game. Joe Harris comes in, he's playing his ass off. More aggressive rebounding, more aggressive defensively, getting his hands in the passing lanes. I see him. Seth Curry, bro, like putting everything out there. He didn't even get in the game during that stretch in the third quarter. And by the time it was time to make that sub, it was too late. And then you had to sub Dinwiddie back in the game because it was the fourth quarter. And I could tell you lost track of time. It's the same thing you would do if you playing a video game and you got the stamina up. You'd be like, oh, damn, I forgot to make the subs. Because as a coach, coaches get frustrated just like players do too. They get frustrated because they don't think these players is putting enough forward. No, they exhausted. They tired. They've been running up and down with this team. We don't have that type of pace. If we running up and down down the court every couple of seconds with a team that runs the third fastest pace in the league, and we not really accustomed to that, then it's time to play more players. And that's what we're going to be going through tomorrow night. These ain't the damn Sacramento Kings you've been watching for the past 10 plus years. They real. They a real legitimate Western Conference contender. And as a coaching staff, as the leader and as the leader of the adjustments and making the right moves and putting the right players in place, you got, it's a must. It's a must. It's a plea that please know this. Please know this. Because players make mistakes, but coaches make mistakes as well. Everybody make them, even in their own profession. But when you make a mistake, usually that costs you. And if you want to win, if you really, and I know, listen, if y'all want to win, like I believe y'all can, you come up to Darren Sharp, you come up to Cam Thomas, you come up to Ed Sumner, you come up to Yuta Watanabe and be like, hey, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Because y'all gonna get in. Y'all gonna get in like key moment, like, hey, key second quarter, key midway through the third. Hey, y'all gonna get in. Y'all ready? All right. Y'all ready to ride? Let's do it. No, ain't no need to dwell on what happened in the past couple of weeks or what happened yesterday. It's over. Fine. It's fine. But going forward, 10 out of these next 13 games at home. Going forward, giving these guys confidence. The only person that can take away players' confidence is the coach. That's it. That's it. Going out there, having confidence. Be like, yo, you got it? Hey, you good. And I know Jock Vaughn is a defensive coach. He's defensive mind. That's Pop. That's Pop system. Down San Antonio. That's his system. It's fine. Moving the ball around and executing. Not sticking the ball with one guy and then telling them to go. But they gotta have the energy to do that. You could tell when these dudes is winded. You could tell when they frustrated. Because frustration, you get tired much faster when you're not getting the calls, when your moves ain't working, when you're not getting the whistles, and when the players ain't, when certain situations ain't going your way. And that was Spencer Dinwiddie last night. That was Cam Johnson last night. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to the line, but we slugged our way to the line. Slugged it. A lot of missed free throws. You know. We can continue to get open opportunities, but we need the energy. We need more to prep to do it. You need fresh feet and fresh legs to do it. When we playing against a top running team, and we a team that like to execute in the half court, and we don't have no ball handlers to push pace, guess what? You have to put other players in the game. These dudes ain't, the players that we got ain't accustomed to running back and forth. We got a few players that's accustomed to doing that. Not a whole team. not a whole team. Because if we come out tomorrow like we came out yesterday, the Sacramento Kings is going to mop the goddamn floor with us. We have to. We have to have more hands on deck. I know why Cam Thomas got in the game yesterday. You was trying to give him a chance. But giving him a chance with who he's accustomed to being on the court with is key. It's key. Him and Ed Sumner, that's what they've been doing. Because what they've been doing before these trades got finalized. They was hanging in games. They was giving you effort. They wasn't quitting. They was fighting back. They didn't quit on you. They didn't quit on you, Javon. And this ain't me telling y'all, but the thing is, giving these guys, giving your starters more of that rest time and more of that time to all right, yo, we good. All right, coach, we all right. We solid. This, that, the third. Playing more your young legs, you got a chance. Your chances are better. So please, coaching staff, please, Coach Davon, please, Royal Ivy. I just need y'all to look into that. Just look into that, please. Y'all capable more. Y'all a much capable team than y'all know. And once y'all lock into that, this shit is over to me. This team is capable of running 10 deep, 10 plus deep, 10, 11 deep, maybe even 12. It's a lot of guys on this team that can contribute. And that's part of the problem with the NBA today. You got these 8-man rotations. It's a lot of teams that can contribute. Because when you got 10 guys, 10 plus guys that can contribute, now the team that's running 8 and they depend on the whistles, they don't know what to do. There's no way to really control a game when you got 10 plus consistent guys. And don't try to tell me it can't be done. It can be. It can be done. But I ain't going to raise my blood pressure, man. Listen, we got Sacramento tomorrow at home. Luckily, it ain't in Sacramento. Because if it was in Sacramento and we played the way we played yesterday and it had the rotations that we had yesterday, they would have delighted the beam and shoved the beam clean up our asses. We cannot continue to do that. Gotta have these young legs on the court with other young legs. You have to. I believe in y'all, man. I just hope that one day, real soon, that y'all can see what I see in y'all. I just hope. I hope. I'm hoping now, man. All of y'all have the opportunity every night to be great. From the coaching staff to the players to the water boy, everybody. Y'all capable more than y'all know. And y'all can continue to be capable. These last 2 games that we lost, man, we should have won them games easy. But that's history now. All we can do is look forward to the next 13. 10 of those is at home. And I know, listen, y'all are more than capable of taking care of business and finishing the season strong. Even with a new cast, even with a new group, y'all capable. Y'all are capable, bro. Understand that. I mean it. Brooklyn, stand up, man. Mouty. Not capping, J-Rob. I mean this shit, man. I'm real.